Okay, so we're home and we've settled Harley and the pups in. They're having a bit of a feed now. And the first thing I need to do is put some coloured collars on them and weigh them. And so I can keep track of each puppy and make sure they're all putting on weight. And so I'll start by doing that now. And then we're going to give Harley something to eat as well, just something light for tonight, and just offer her lots of water. So we'll try to get some food in her as well. Okay, so the first one, I've got a black girl. Oh, she's cute. Okay, we're going to put, I'm going to give her a red collar. The Velcro collars are really good because you can just cut them and adjust them. Just got to make sure you don't put them on too big, because then they put their little paws through. See, that's what happens when you haven't put the collar tight enough. See how she's gotten her paw stuck in there? And obviously not too tight, but they grow so quickly. Yeah, and their necks get so thick that you have to check them every day to make sure they don't get tight. So I've got a few packets of these that I'll replace, and they get a little bit dirty too, so you wash them and replace them, and they're cheap enough to replace. They're a bit too long to put all the way around. Okay. And she is 621 grams. So we'll pop her back. Oh, here we go. Red is 621 grams. Okay, we'll pick up a grey one. And we've got a boy, and we'll put, see, she's such a good mama. That's all she'll do is clean the puppies. All right, let's see how big this boy is. They all change weight so quickly as well, and the others catch up. And so there's 9 in total. I can't remember if I told you, but there's 9. He is 578 grams. 578 grams, and that was blue. All right, this grey one's sleeping, so we'll pick this one up. And that's a girl. Let's pick yellow for her. Oops. She's pretty. She's got hardly any white patches on her. They're so wiggly and strong. No wonder you were so uncomfortable, Harley. My goodness, how strong they are. $626 grams, and that's yellow. Aww. So the reasons why we put the collars on is to track that they're putting on weight and not losing weight. So if they're losing weight, we need to basically go straight to the vet. And also to keep track of which ones you're feeding if you've got a really big litter. Okay, another grey one. So this one is a girl, another girl. 596 grams. I think we'll put pink. I'll tell you what, this is much easier than the last one. We had a 15. Gee, that was like crazy. We had We had two, we actually separated them in colours because we had about, I think, 8 grey and 7 black. We ended up losing 2, unfortunately, but we separated them into colours, black and then grey, so we treated them like 2 litters. Okay, so that little sweetie, she's pink collar. So that's a boy. I'm going to give him a black collar. Got to try and get the Velcro one really nice and clean as well, because otherwise it sticks to the blankets or whatever you've got down, and they can rip off and yeah, can get just a bit stuck. You can have him in a second, just a second. $5.98. Here we go. This one, okay, that's another girl. Oh, she's got some nice markings. She's pretty. $5.63. Purple. But they always need to be watched because they're big and heavy. Okay. The purple suits her. Look how beautiful it is on the black. She's pretty. Oh, we've got another black female. This one's a whopper. She's got some nice white socks on her. $5.84. $5.84. We're going to give her yellow. The yellow. So we actually lost 2 puppies in our last litter at day 7 and day 11. So that's never happened to us before. And I normally do have the collars on, but then when I see that they're feeding well and they're all quite strong, I take the collars off just because they do catch on each other. And the vet told me to keep them on for at least 2 weeks, maybe even 3 once they start solids. That way you can track their weight, and any decrease in weight is your first sign that something might be wrong. So that's definitely what I will be doing moving forward. We've got a boy. We've got a black boy. $5.88. I'm going to give him brown. As they start getting older, I'll do a video of puppies picking their collars, and I get to know the puppies that well, all their different markings, and I will know all of them without their collars on. I'll be able to pick exactly which one it is. You spend that much time cleaning them, helping feed them, that you just know each and every one of them. Different sock colours, different chest markings. So he is brown. He's only got a little bit of white. There we go. There's your little boy. There's your little man. Okay, and then we've got another girl. So 6, 7, 8, 9. So 6 girls and 3 boys. I was right. Okay. She's got a nice marking too. Hardly anything. That's cute. Oh, she's really pretty. All right, let's weigh her. $5.80. I think we're going to put green. Green's beautiful against the black. Let's put her in green. Oh, where is he? So we've got the railing here because puppies go around mum, and then if we don't have the rail, she's so exhausted, whether it's Caesar or natural, that they can lay back on them and squash them accidentally. So they still need to be watched. They love to snuggle right into mum, going right under her arms to keep warm under her chin. So black's actually really hard to see when you've got a black dog. So now that they've got their collars on, they'll be a lot easier to see them and to count them, because you're constantly like 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. You're like, oh my gosh, 8, where's the 9th one? So, and I have to take Bella's bandage off now. That was from when she had her catheter. They just told me to leave it on until she gets home. So there we go, we'll take that off. And that's looking good. Good girl. So I'll be tracking, yeah, every day, the grams. So yeah, the boys are all about the same. Yeah, between 598 to 578. There's nothing in it. They're the same. And with the girls, all very similar. About 563 up to 626. So yeah, really good. Not that it, honestly, now that I've had a few litters, this is my 6th litter. Just from my experience, like our last litter, we had Barker. He was about 475 grams. So a lot smaller than any of these ones here today. And Joya, she was about the same. And if you look at them today, they've both got their Instagram pages. Barker, the Cane Corso, and Joya, the Cane Corso, I think it is as well. I'll try to find a link and pop it up. And they're huge. They're massive. Like there was 15 puppies. So yeah, but a lot of they all catch up, and also some of them are a little bit more gutsy. So we just need to make sure that we rotate them around so we can control them. That's why it's really good to be at home all the time, just to make sure they've got a good rotation. And then when they go on their solids, they just all end up catching up, or some of the smaller ones end up being bigger. They are a mastiff, so they're all going to be a big dog. And I have noticed also from all my other litters that the smallest ones, or if there's one that's a little bit leaner, because they all go through different stages, they're the first ones to walk or jump out of the whelping boxes. So I've got to take these rails off because they end up climbing up and jumping out. I'm going to be putting a fence around this as well, just so Harley doesn't decide to pick up any of her pups or carry them around. Not that she's ever done that before, or any of my dogs actually. I'm actually going to go warm up a hot water bottle now. It's a little bit wet here because she's been cleaning them, so the urine from the puppies will make it a lot colder. I actually feel it a little bit cooler, so I'll go do that now. Oh look. And actually they're probably cooler because she's been cleaning them. So really, for us, we don't have to do much in terms of looking after the pups themselves. My job is to look after mum, make sure that mum is in tip-top health. I need to keep a very close eye on her for example, mastitis or any infections, even though she's got antibiotics. I've just got to keep a very close eye on her, and just make sure she's at top health, feed her the best food that I can give and that she will want to have at the moment. I do know she'll be a bit fussy for a few days, so if I have to go buy a roast chicken and, you know, cook up some vegetables and rice and some liver, I'll do that. It's no problem. And yeah, I've got bought a tin of puppy formula as well, which I was already giving her, so if she drinks that, just to get some more nutrients in her when she's not feeling the best. The dogs usually won't get up either for the first 24-48 hours. Like literally won't even get up to go to the toilet because they do not want to leave their puppies. They're exhausted, they just want to nurse. So yeah, it's actually really hard to get them up, and that's usually for about the first 2 weeks. As the puppies move around more, then I'll start to take Harley outside, a little bit of separation so she can have a bit of a break from the pups as well. And then I'll bring her own bed in here so she can actually go into this area, which I'll show you. I'll set that up later, and she'll be able to sleep in her bed and then come in and out of the whelping area as she pleases, just so she can have a break and they're not feeding off her the whole time, because we need to make sure mum is looked after. That way puppies are looked after.